judged by 12 and pull up with the strap. I give you nothing but the bare facts, rare stats. There ain't no way they debunking that. They had a purpose. Sire millions, even in the churches. The merchandise money changes, and the merchants, it's one big circus. They give you bread and entertainment. Democrats let murderers run free at the arraignment. No consequences, no crime to bail in the slave hunt. This is absolute derangement. I don't even engage with a society that's based off of enslavement. Laws and orders, land, air, and water. They try to overrun the border. Look what happened down in the French Quarter. Mass casualties down in New Orleans. A terror attack. You want to be safe from that? Then give up your freedoms. The war on terror is back.
Don't cross the border, cause America ain't what it really seems. Don't cross the border. It's a new world order, they running things. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border. Don't.
It used to be the war on drugs, the global campaigns. Read up on the ATF and the DEA, they can explain. Military intervention does too much cocaine. Fell out of a plane, American made. They gave Congress an excuse, and Nancy Reagan really trying to say no to drug abuse. Bill Clinton and his crime bill packed out San Quentin. Politicians, they just want the cheddar. They don't care if it's the war on drugs or the war on terror. Smart cities that recognize your retina. 5G towers collecting the data from your brain like an antenna. Don't tell me you don't remember the Patriot Act. 9/11, I'ma take it back. This is D-class, it's right up in my rap. Verse for verse, and line for line. The reason I rhyme, it's full exposure time.
Don't cross the border, cause America ain't what it really seems. Don't cross the border. It's a new world order, they running things. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border, cause America ain't what it really seems. Don't cross the border. It's a new world order, they running things. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border.
Straw man. Oh, everybody forgets that. They all forget the straw man. They all forget the straw man. Oh, we back. It's a Monday, man. Oh, it was hectic at work. So I've been dealing with some stuff with my dad. Prayers up for him. And I don't know how much I'm going to be live this week because I kind of got to help him out and, help the fam out and take care of the family, man. That's what I signed up for, man. Everybody be like, what do you mean you signed? Yeah, I signed up for that, man. I moved them down here to get them away from, New York and all that crazy shit going on up there. Everybody I talk to is like, oh, New York is going nuts, dude. And I'm like, I know. But we knew that already. We already knew what New York was going to turn out to. There are some patriots out there standing up. If you notice, there are certain people online. Like if you talk about standing up for your constitutional rights or your inalienable rights, right away you're a psyop. Let me give you the difference between a psyop, okay? So Tucker Carlson has been in mainstream media for over 27 years, 30 years, whatever it is, right? Then all of a sudden he goes to podcast. He's an alternative podcaster, right? So he has his knack. They use him to build up this idea that, you know what I mean? It's the Jews, and nobody's explaining the synagogue of Satan. And he's not explaining the Vatican and what goes in there. And they're not even talking about the Star of Remphan, how that ties in to the Vatican and ties into, the Pope and all that. And a lot of people will say, oh, you're going after Catholic people? No, I have a lot of friends who are Catholic. I love my Catholic brothers and sisters, just like I love my Jewish brothers and sisters. Now, if you separate it, okay, because not everybody's evil, man, but there are a lot of people that are evil out here. you have to have the discernment, which means you have to be Christ-like. You got to have the Holy Spirit in you to read through certain things, and you're going to pick up on certain spirits, demons, when they're around you. But I just wanted you guys to understand, like, if you come out and you're talking about standing up, or, you know, maybe possibly, you know, getting together with people, and you're protesting the Epstein files, and you're tired of the, you know, the whole bullshit with the Epstein files, and you're standing up for the kids, and you're calling out these trafficking organizations, and then their main focus is to get you to flip your focus on Nick Fuentes, who is there just to create division and racial hate on the right side, so the left can call it out. Then you have Tucker there so he can put out his narrative so they can say he's against Trump. Then you have Massey over there who's in Congress and was trying to do whatever he was. Then they call that out. But you are the people. We the people. Okay? So remember, there's a piece of paper, and that piece of paper is the Constitution. That's the limitation of government. You already have your inalienable rights, and they've already tricked everybody into signing them over and becoming wards of state when you were children. So meaning your grandparents, your parents, they all signed you over as wards of state. But as you get older, you realize the truth that it doesn't matter. They signed under duress. They didn't know what they were signing, and you never signed that shit. So it's your duty to wake people up and let them know that they have this, you know, these unalienable rights that our Creator gave us, and it trumps everything, you know? So that's it. Shout out to everybody. How's everybody doing? I'll get into the shout outs in a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to get right into what I got. I got a bunch of stuff I want to look at, but I want you to just see the surveillance. Shout out to 57 Fit for Life jumping in. This is his video. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's pretty fucking crazy. And, you know, people are going to say, oh, you're just sensationalizing and you're trying to scare people. No, you are a fucking idiot. Okay, if you don't believe that they're doing surveillance right now and the AI and all this shit is being set up, and you think that there's, you know, a spark of they're doing this, what happened to June 24th? Is it going to be July 4th now? We're going to get the EBS. When is there going to be tribunals? When are they going to come out and say it for the people that have been here for 11 years? Okay, all I see is more fucking conditioning and getting people ready for this mark, man. That's what it is. And you don't need to have the mark of the beast in your hand. You don't have to have the mark of the beast, you know, in your forehead. They're going to do it because they're going to do facial recognition on you when you go to buy food, when you go to get gas, when you get your groceries. Probably they're already doing that now and hacking your bio data when you go to the doctors and everything. They've been doing this, guys. That's what the 5G towers are set there for. But look at the surveillance. And anybody that says, oh, that's not true, Skript, you're pushing fear. No, I'm not pushing fear. I'm pushing fucking reality. And if you're not hip to it and you don't know what's going on, you should do some research, just like you research Dr. Fauci and Obama and the Bushes and you know, Nancy Pelosi and all these people that you researched, George Soros and all these people that you were doing research on. You better start doing research on the surveillance fucking network that's going up. This shit is like Skynet, I'm telling you. And you think I'm bullshitting, and you think I'm out here to push a narrative. I don't get paid for this. I go to work every fucking day. If you guys notice, nobody's fucking doing Rumble rants in here. Nobody's donating any money. I come back every fucking day. So don't tell me that I'm in here getting paid from fucking for $7,000 posts like half of you motherfuckers on X. I'll show you my last fucking payment I got for X. It was $125. So SMD politely. I'm not going to try and get into a cursing match with anybody, but I'm going to just tell you the straight up truth. If you think that this is going down, and you think that they're sitting here and they're like, they don't have a plan. They have think tanks that they've had for over 30 years. And these people have been planning this. Whether there's the good guys or the bad guys, they've been planning this. So that's what I want you to focus on, that they've been planning to do this shit. And, you know, it's coming pretty quick. Let's see.
I'm on Sunrise Highway out by the Hamptons. And there's a drone flying over Sunrise Highway by the billboard.
Mind you, they're scanning everybody on the way out of the Hamptons. So a lot of people go to the Hamptons for the summer. They're scanning right now. So it's an invasion of privacy. Don't tell me that it's not. It's an invasion. Love you guys too. Don't tell me it's not an invasion of privacy. It is.
That's crazy. New surveillance. Could be anything. Look at that thing. It's so weird, right, bro? Like, just...
And by the way, they wouldn't be able to do this because the Suffolk County Police patrol this area. So this isn't a civilian, all right? This is patrolled by the police, Suffolk County Police, the largest paid police force in the country. And they have also, on top of Suffolk County Police, they have state troopers over there, just so you know. Let me fast forward. Hold on.
So weird, right, bro? Like, just... It's this new world one, right, Nick? Look at that thing. Guy sitting on his desk somewhere, flying a drone.
Yo, right?
Crazy.
That shit is nuts. He is. He's sitting at his desk right now like, yo, I got y'all. I mean, I look at it because we knew they were doing this in the beginning, and there was nothing new to this. Like, they were always doing this shit, man. Surveillance. It's just they took it to another level. What up, 2D? What's up, Jessica? Let me see. What's up? And the heat is crazy. I got some shit for that, too. Terminator shit. Yes. Faber89. What's up? Gino, you going over to X, so that means they're messing with you over here on Rumble. Patriotic Mom, what's up? Mach 1 Babe, what's up? Yeah, man. Like, people are going to say whatever they want to say. Oh, man, we're being saved. Nobody ever said we were being saved. We were supposed to take the power back when they said they were handing the power back to the people. That's why I'm at where I'm at, because nobody fucking did anything. Everybody just sat back while others were out there. What's up, Remy? What's up, Wisteria? While others were out there, talking about doing shit and protesting and going on, oh, they're liberals. None of them were liberals, man. Those are Constitution-loving people, man. That's we the people. Hey, darling lady. Wisteria. Let me see who else is on here. Double DD. Red Pill, what's good, man? I miss anybody? Hello, Becca. Michelle Truth, what's up? I haven't seen you in here in a minute. Let's see. B and Elise, hope you're doing better. How are you? But yeah, man, that's how I look at it. And a lot of people are going to bypass that shit trying to live in fucking unicorn fantasy land. And I get it. That's what you want to do? Fine. Go live in fantasy land. I have no problem with that. But if you come in here and you're coming here to listen to me, you already know I'm going to be showing you some shit. I ain't going to be like, bullshitting. You're gonna get nothing but truth from old Skrippy. That's it. Hold on, I got a whole bunch of hold on. There. So this is man 40s arrested following arson attack on mosque in Dublin city center. See? Everybody forgets there's shit going on around the world, man. What's up, SC Mom 3? And that's fueling even more shit. That's keeping the divide, just more divides, man. Here, since we are in an era where everything is about the bottom line, we bring the good news that there are way more cost-effective programs than mass deportations and remigration. Vlad the Impaler. You can't even do that. They outlawed Satanism and the worship of Satan over in Russia. Yeah, say something now. All right, state Germany. 5 people were killed in a mass shooting. 2 suspects were arrested, one of whom is believed to have fired the shots.
5 people were shot and killed.
Now, why are they all in fucking COVID gear, PPE?
During a gun
I present to you a psyop
attack in a town in northern Germany earlier on Monday.
What up, MKel? Hope you had a good time.
Police say they have detained 2 individuals, including the suspected shooter. The motive for the incident in Stade, close to the port city of Hamburg, was not immediately clear, according to a police spokesperson. The role of the second individual in custody is currently unclear, a second police spokesperson told Reuters, adding that no other suspects were at large. It is unclear how many people have been injured, he said, adding that those who were fatally shot were all adults. Local media reported that the incident had taken place near a youth centre in central Stade, a town of...
And just for your information, people get shot every day. You tough, right? Ninjas get shot every day, B. You tough, right?
Digga, hier wird geballert, Alter.
So it says STDRK 427. Go put that in. Nice. Bullocks. I don't want to watch this anyway. All right, so we know that they're running shit. Okay, look. NJ Middle School Yearbook recalled after Hitler photo published among student baby pics. Dang. Where was that? Eastbrook Middle School. Wow, they just don't give a shit. All right, let's see. Insomnia Stream. It is based. Is it based edition? Is it citizen vigilant based or subversive? No, it's going to push an agenda that they want. Revoking the legal status. Oh, I got to go back. Hold on.
Well, in part by that statement, but also in part by information.
They're going real hard on this. And I get it. You don't want nobody here. I never had any problems with Muslims or anything. And even after 9/11, 9/12, we all came together. And we knew what it was. This is to get everybody to rise up and pick the wrong fight. You know who the fight is with, the elite.
That we've gathered, there appear to be multiple violations that have taken place here.
I didn't say that the motherfuckers that are out here doing violence and doing crazy shit shouldn't have to go. They got to fucking go.
One is information has been provided to investors that appears to be misleading. Another is they appear to be in violation of fair housing laws. Also, we found that, they talk about doing all this building, but they don't have any building permits to actually do any building, and they have challenges even getting those.
Well, then you need to seize the property. It's pretty simple. If there's no building permits, it gets shut down. Let me tell you how this works real quick, because I've been in construction my whole life. So if you don't have building permits, right, and you know how they're going to mosque to worship and everything, if there's no building permits for that building, like say they built the building, they bought the land and everything, but they still wanted the building permit, you still got to pay your dues, because they're all going to want their damn dues. They want their fucking money. Damn, I'm trying not to curse. They're going to want their money. So when you go and build something, you can be in the middle of the project or even after the project. And this means that it's fully built. If they didn't pull the right building permits to put this structure up, guess what they do? They go in, they lock it. All the locks get changed. They chain lock it. You can't get in. They put a big sign and they put a big tag over the window, and it says this property needs to be, inspected by the proper authorities and the building department, and will cease to have any open doors. I mean, Sean, you know about this. Anybody that's in the chat knows about how it goes down when it comes to building permits and all that. Everything stops. Even if it's built, they don't care. They don't care. So just do something. Abbott.
Well, in part by that statement, of fair housing laws. Also, we found that, they talk about doing all this building, but they don't have any building permits to actually do any building, and they have challenges even getting those building permits. Believe this or not, we've even received information that they may have been conducting a funeral home without legal authority. Bottom line, Laura, is that there.
Well, Abbott, you need to do something, Abbott.
So many questions arose, especially information that we received, that led us to need to call the elite Texas Rangers to conduct a criminal investigation to find out if criminal laws in Texas have been violated.
Well, damn. Well, maybe they are going to do something. I don't know. Abbott! Revoking the illegal status of hundreds of thousands of people residing in our country creates a moral crisis when returning to their country of origin is not a safe or reasonable option. If we are truly to affirm the God-given dignity of every human person, we as a nation cannot turn a blind eye to such an injustice and the impossible choices it will create for families and communities. Bishop Brendan J. Cahill, chairman of the USCCB Committee on Migration. This week, the Trump administration ultimately prevailed in a court challenge to its decision to end temporary protected status, TPS, for Haiti and Syria. Dun, 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 dun. Can't get electricity turned on without a permit from the county, unless they do it through a umbrella. Wisteria. Sorry, Wisteria. There are ways to get past that. You can do everything under the umbrella of the corp as long as the corp has the right things. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Target down to $2.50 a gallon or a big truck. They're not going to do it though, Michelle. They don't have to listen to him. That's why I try to keep telling everybody, nobody's got to listen to the president, man. It comes down to Congress. Congressional seating with congressional people who took oaths into office. And even if the executive orders get passed and he does an executive order, who's to say the next president won't revoke those, reverse them, or do an executive order just to, get rid of them? But truthfully, if it's legislation, now he would have to send out building department. Building department people would have to go to the gas station for price gouging. They would have to get everybody involved in the counties. So if Trump makes a big enough stink about this and makes some noise about this, right, then he can send them. But it's all got to be done locally. The feds have nothing to do with that shit. They get their taxes. They can't do nothing. All that shit is state and fed, but more state. State got to come in and do what they're supposed to do. Moved on to my property long before the process of the townspeople would process it. But that's cool, though, that he's doing that. But they are price gouging, though. They've been price gouging. And they did that way before Trump was in. They've been price gouging for years. Soros stooges, lefty moguls pump $103 million to radical Dems. So they got this. It's in the New York Post, and nobody's arrested. You see? You see how it works? It's so simple, guys. It's so simple. Oh, we know Soros and them are pumping money into the Democrats to be radical. We're going to start an investigation. They already did the investigation. That's why it's out already. You know what I mean? Like, just go arrest the people. Like, don't tell us about it. Go do your damn job, Republicans. All right, check out the demon faces, watchers in the clouds. So there's demon faces in the clouds. Yeah, I can see two eyes right there. Nose, mouth. Yep, more eyes. Shit. I'm trying to look for the other ones. Yeah. The fallen ones. Oh, they're always watching. The fallen ones. I don't know. He hasn't been on X. I'm working. I haven't been paying attention to anything because I'm dealing with my dad. Somebody's watching. Once that came in and took, that took precedent over my whole entire life because I'm just trying to make sure he's okay, man. This is how Skynet attacks from cyberspace. Every new smart device, from phones to planes and cars, are self-aware. They can beam you and read your mind. You're looking at the slaves getting ready for insertion into the matrix. So maybe they're taking back, I don't know, I'm just going to go somewhere real quick. I'll say it. Maybe they're taking the people that aren't like the soulless ones. Maybe they are taking them over. They also posted that Soros and Son have funneled over $3 million to the Democratic Party. Yeah, the NGOs are still there. They did all this fucking shit. Nick Shirley out there. They arrested a couple of these people. We know who's behind this shit. Lock those people up. They just never do, man. Pretty sad. I want to find this. Oh, yeah, this was it. The Borg will be introducing brain chips, BC, for the young sheeple in 2031. They're building a massive brain chip factory at Devil, Texas. Del Valley. Devil. Get it?
Is not who you think he is.
Get data out of the thing. Yeah.
Is that AI? Why is he doing that?
Is not who you think he is.
Get data out of the thing. Yeah.
You see the neck? It was the neck, though.
You weren't trying to, like, do a mission. You're just trying to get data out of the thing. Yeah.
I'm going to crack my neck now. Thanks. Thanks, Elon.
How do you teach that culture even that it's okay when you're not even trying to, like, you know, SN8 is...
It don't matter if a lot of people been arrested. Michelle, sorry. Until I see the big names arrested, this shit is smoke and mirrors, man. Exits need to happen. What happened to June 24th? Everybody put a damn date out there. I told everybody stop putting them fucking dates out there. But every Q person that I seen on fucking X was putting June 24th, 10 Days of Darkness, EBS. It'll happen July 4th. July 4th, we're going to have EBS. This will happen on July 4th. All big and non-names doing that shit, man. Fucking fake echo chambers. Echo chambers. Done. That's where I'm at. If they don't give us real arrests, shit is bullshit. And 2030 gonna be here quick. 2028 coming up mad quick. I talked to more people. They losing their disability. Mad Americans lost their disability, man. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna talk about the fucking the twin earthquakes. So what's the purpose of them using HARP? What, to clear out the tunnels to save children? Bullshit! I thought they did that in 2020. Now we're doing it around the world. It just never ends. Keep gassing them in and reel it in. I'm like, fuck that, man. Call this shit out for what it is. These people are still out there. The evil is still out there. These fucking NGOs and all these fuckers that have been pulling strings for years, none of them arrested. That's why it's still happening. That's what I've been trying to tell you. That's why it's still fucking happening. It gotta stop. And we're just going to keep going and going and going and going. And by the time it gets done, we're going to be old, guys. We're going to be very old. Anyways, so here it is. Look at the record heat. I thought global warming wasn't real. Climate lockdown. Remember the song we did? The next African heat wave is about to roast Europeans like roast chicken. They don't like AC, but they do like hairy armpits. Oh, shit. That's so funny, man. Oh, my God. That shit is wild. They like hairy armpits. Shave your armpits. Shave your armpits, damn it. I'm going to shave mine.
Can somebody enlighten me on what's going on here? In Walgreens, there are these coolers, and this is where our drinks used to,
Cylon
open it
from
up and grab.
Battlestar Galactica.
Kind of like all cartoon.
Oh, let me bring it back. My bad.
There are these coolers, and this is where our drinks used to, we can just open it up and grab. Now it's kind of like all cartooned all the way down. So if you look here, then I'm looking here, and there's a sensor there and a sensor there. It says, wave your hand. Voice assistant coming soon. Okay, pretty soon these doors aren't going to be opening. Really thick, actually. But this is where the food is. So what do you think this means for us?
Now, they did that over here in Florida. They already got this shit going. So, they want to see fucking eyes. They're starting with light facial recognition. This is conditioning. Yo, Fit for Life, what you think? Conditioning, or this is just bullshit? We're overreacting. What you think, Fit for Life? What does the chat say? Chat, is this bullshit? Am I overreacting, or are they just getting us ready? Because I'm pretty good at pattern recognition. I feel like this is setting us up for the full fucking social credit score shit.
As people of the United States of America, what does it mean?
They already, all the prices started changing in like Walmart and Publix and all these big places now.
Wave your hand.
See? Yeah. Voice assistant coming soon.
Why would that be on a door to get drinks?
And Fit for Life, he's pretty epic when it comes to like, keeping me grounded. We're on like the same level right now because we're so awake. Like, how are you supposed to not see this? Like, you're just supposed to bypass this and just be like, everything's great. They're all getting arrested. The deep state's getting taken out. The deep state is done. And then I'm like, well, how am I supposed to be at that point? Because even myself, I used to be like, All right, man, they're going to take them out. Don't worry about it. They got these people, bro. All these people going down. Even me, I went month after month after month showing people this, showing people that. And then it's 11 years in and I'm like, nobody's arrested. And I'm out here like, come on, man, this is crazy.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
That's how I feel. A bullshit. A bullshit. They're like, stop, Script. I do, bro. That's how I feel, man. Like, fucking arrest somebody already. It's just getting, like, retarded now. Like, now we're in, and the people that I'm talking to, they're already gone. They're like, we left that fucking side of the movement. Like, that shit is unicorns, rainbows, and sunshine. You're not getting any arrests over there. I'm like, no, bro. They're going to arrest somebody. They're like, take the bet then, Script. Take the bets. And I'm like, well, if you're asking me to take the bet, I'm going to ask somebody else to take the fucking bet. Then I'm like,
and then it's January, and then it's Christmas in July, and then today.
Maybe.
And then it's January, and then it's Christmas in July, and then today's not really today because the numbers are missing, and then it's because it's the Julian calendar, and then it's the Gregorian calendar, and then it's the Q calendar, and then it's the Mickey Mouse clock, and then it's the mirror inside the Mickey Mouse clock, and then it's the mirror beyond the other Mickey Mouse clock that's in the other mirror that's in the other dimension beyond the ice wall, and then Pompeo's got the timestamps, and Scavino's got the comms, and the comms are in the burgers, and now they're in the ice cream, and the timestamps are in the comms, and Grassley's got the comms, and the comms are in the corn, and now the corn is up his ass, and Durham's got the briefcase, and Trump has the football, and Barron Trump's really 85 years old, and Putin's got the codes, and he sends the codes to Elon, who has the magic Starlink, and then the cabal is going to try to resurrect hell from the portal of CERN. Then the Nephilim are going to come down, fight alongside the Blackhawks with large Hadron Colliders, and then Earth's going to flip over on its head, and we'll be walking upside down. And then Trump's going to step in, and Elon's going to reset the codes, and Trump steps in, and then it's all finished in one day. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But I saw it on TikTok. It was on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok.
It was on TikTok. Oh, Lord, man. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. You know, when I see it and I see a pattern, there's a lot of new people that follow me that didn't follow me on Instagram. And if you follow me on Instagram, type 17 in the chat. If you're on X, I don't know. You can't do shit. You got to come over to Rumble because Rumble sucks and I can't get nothing in over there. They suppress me so much over there. But, and I don't even care anymore. But like I said, if you followed me on Instagram and anybody there that's been with me and running through all of the psyops, me breaking it down, the Buffalo shooting, rewinding it, and the fucking bullet not hitting the head and air coming out, so it was shooting a blank, okay? Then they're like, no, he got shot in the head, and I rewound it fucking 37 times. When I see something and I see like a pattern, right? And I see like it's pattern recognition with me. When I see that pattern and I see that, I know automatically that it doesn't matter. You could tell me that, oh, the white hats are going to fly over my house, pick me up and take me to Mar-a-Lago. I don't believe you. Once I see that pattern, I don't fucking believe it no more. That's it. I can't do nothing about it. That's just me. That's my heart. My heart pumps realness, not fantasy land or none of that shit. My heart has always been about we the people, saving the children, and getting rid of the criminals, whether they be Democrat, Republican, in the middle. I don't care where they're at. They got to go. And if they don't go, they're already making us enemies. I already told you this, that they're saying that anybody that sits online and peddles anything that they deem conspiracy, or they can call you a conspiracy theorist from that post, you are the enemy to the United Nations, blue helmets. But you'll never see blue helmets come into this country. That's why they need the migrants in this country and the illegals in this country, because a lot of them are already blue helmets. Oh, no, Script, that's not true. Yeah, okay. Tell me another story. You know how many military people I do talk to, and they're like, yeah, something's not right, bro, because they're doing some crazy shit. And the other countries across the pond, it's even more fucking nuts. I hate I'm cursing. I didn't want to curse. I've been trying not to curse, man. My son followed you on IG. I rarely used IG. 17 years ago, the time clock at my job was a fingerprint. I know exactly where it's going. Yeah, they're going to scan us, man. Everything's going to be, like your whole retina, your iris, everything, because they're hacking our bio data, man. They've been doing this for I don't know how long, man. Look, here it is. Look, another heat wave of death is coming for the French next week. So all of Europe's getting hit. Look. Yeah? All right. Somebody need to go fucking call their dumbasses out. Go there. What you doing, dummy? All right. Let's see. People are being dosed with ultra high levels of radiation just about everywhere they go.
So I want you all to see this. I'm trying to sit down and have a little meal before my flight. There are two large cell towers right next to each other, beaming on this little patio. So with airplane mode on my phone so it doesn't affect this little reader, let's see how bad it is over here.
Tell me again how the 5G towers aren't doing nothing. Hey, babe. But Skript, the 5G towers are not doing no good for us, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, rectal scans next with fingers. Oh my God. Yeah. You guys, that's not hot. You got, I don't care. What are you at? 91, 92 up there? It's going to be 100 in New York. And then on top of that, it's going to be 100 in the Midwest. And it's already 100 down here. My fucking thing said 106 when I jumped back in the van today. I left the truck running all day long with the AC running.
Literally to the max, unregistered, unreadable.
That's bad. Come on. Please type 17 if you think this is bad. But. No, there is no buts, man. There's only us, guys. It's only we the people. That's all we have. We just have we the people. Say it with me. We the people will stand here and fight. We the people will stand here and fight. Damn fucking straight, man. And back to the story that I forgot to say because I didn't tell the whole story. Back in 2021, okay? Back in 2021, old Scrimpy Dippy went to a protest for the migrants that were outside of an all-girls school, and the showers were on the outside of the building. And this was basically done by Catholic Charities. And they literally had the showers on the outside where an all-girls school could see them showering naked men. When we started calling it out and people were down there like, yo, where's all the families? Where's the kids and the wife and that are coming here? Where are they at? It was all men, 20 to like 29, all of them that came in. So we started protesting. If anybody saw that, they saw Fuzz down there. I was down there. Who else was down there? What's the guy's name that does the painting? Scott Lebedo was down there. A whole bunch of people. New York Queens du Jour was down there. Guardians of Divinity was down there. The New York Patriot fighters were down there. All the people were down there protesting. And while we were protesting the one night, because the cops shut it down and started protecting everything, and you can't walk down the block. People that live there, you can't walk down the block. It's barricaded, right? And these people got to go to the bodegas. They got to go to the stores. They got to see the people that they treated like shit on the orders of Eric Adams. Okay. Nothing's changed. We still got these assholes in power everywhere locally. That I'm waiting for them to get good people in there, real good people. But they sent the surveillance drones out. The NYPD had fucking 4 or 5 of them, and they're zoning in on all of us. Facial recognition, scanning the crowd. Next thing you know, you got fucking tons of police rolling in fucking squadron cars, just pulling up, and they were all running up on us and keep it moving, trying to antagonize and escalate, man. And we were like, yo, chill out, de-escalate. What y'all doing, man? You work for us. They were like, fuck you. It's messed up, man. I'm just at the point where I'm just like, whatever, guys. Like, I mean, I hate that I'm cursing today, but this This is everywhere. The 5G towers are still up there. They never took the 5G towers down. Show me a place where they're taking 5G towers down.
So I want you all to see this. I'm trying to sit down and have a little meal before my flight. There are two large cell towers right next to each other, beaming on this little patio. So with airplane mode on my phone, so it doesn't affect this little reader.
Nice. Salt it
Let's
up.
see how bad it is over here.
All right, babe.
Literally to the max, unregistered, it's unreadable. It doesn't register anything.
That's a real EMF meter. It's like a Geiger almost. Tri-field. Go look them up. Because I was like, it's probably fake. And then I go look it up.
Usually it jumps up and down. It goes back and forth. It goes from low to high. This is just a constant blasting.
Your body's being
it's
blasted.
Direct line of sight.
Constant.
So, unfortunately, this is somewhere you never want to hang out. You want as many buildings and trees and things blocking you, and then this thing might go down a little. I've literally never seen it do this. I've never seen it this high unless you hold it up to like a laptop or a wireless router.
That's crazy.
This is crazy.
That's him inside. Just from walking inside the lobby, look. Because they're inside a building.
At first, everyone was led to believe that flock cameras were just license plate readers. Well, recently, a company called Signal Trace is teaming up with Flock. It's a sensor that clips directly onto the existing camera with no new infrastructure or hardware required. Just an update. Every time you drive past one of these upgraded cameras, the sensor sweeps up the unique electronic identifiers of every device in your vehicle. Your cell phone, your smartwatch, wireless headphones, laptop, tablet, even your tire pressure sensors. So if your device emits a signal, Signal Trace captures it. Taking a quick break on Rainbet. Timestamps them, ties them to your license plate, and stores them in a searchable database for future investigative use. So it's a profile built not from your face or your name, but from the devices you carry every day. Now, some people are talking about riding around with jammers. Here's the thing. These cameras are operating on the same frequency as 911 public dispatch.
Wow.
So if you try to jam them, will also block public emergency calls. People are upset that a private surveillance company gets to use the same frequency that emergency services operate on. And they're doing this for a reason. Because if you jam them on that frequency, it's considered a felony because you're interrupting public service. They have recently added Flock Raven and Flock Drones. Flock Raven is the listening device that has been
That's probably what that was, Sean. The Flock drone, bro, out there in the Hamptons.
Implemented and attached to almost all of the Flock cameras, basically wiretapping your entire city.
So please, because you guys are real quiet in the comments right now, especially in the chat, please tell me how this is good for us and everybody's fine with this. This is not fine, guys.
Waiting for sounds of distress.
This isn't like some plan that they're going to bring in new technology or nothing, you know, that's free technology and free energy. No, this is surveillance.
Then sending out an emergency signal. Now, the next major rollout is Flock drones. These drones hit 60 miles per hour and will be launched to pursue you. It can read license.
Not the drones, Remington. That's new. Now, the cameras and that, they had that in Manhattan. They had that 15 years ago.
Plates from two.
But now with the drones, they're going to follow you. To me, like this shit, I don't know. And there's people like cheering this on, man. I look online and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Y'all can't be this stupid.
1,000 feet in the air. It is.
I also meant to tell you earlier on the way into the Hamptons, there was a lot of line fog. I actually smelt an odor. I put my truck on recirculate an hour later. I actually felt nauseous. No. So they're doing that again, bro. It's the fog, man. They're always experimenting in New York, Long Island, the 5 boroughs.
Already deployed in California, Washington, and Michigan.
It's because they sold those cities out. Those were the first cities sold out. New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, PA, California, Los Angeles. They already did this. Michigan, like, you know, like Detroit, all that shit. They've been doing this, guys. They sold us out a long fucking time ago. That's why I'm waiting for the, you know, I want to see the arrest, but I mean, I don't know at this point, man. I've challenged people, $500 bet that we ain't going to have no arrest by 2028. Nobody that's going to be where we think that it's going to be good. Like, all right, yo, they arrested Fauci. They arrested Bill Gates. They arrested, George Soros and his son. They were all fucking arrested. All the people like, what's that guy's name? Tampon Tim. All the people connected to the fraud, they arrested them. And I'm like, no, man, they're not going to.
Flock is targeting 100 drone cities by the end of 2026. This is the main reason we are seeing these massive data centers being constantly built. It's to usher in the total surveillance state.
This, all right, now let's see if you can remember this. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Is how I see it. And time will tell. I told y'all, if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow. But if I'm fucking right, I'm coming to everybody's house. I'm going to have a whole bunch of shit to say to everybody. Everybody, stop it, Script. You just don't know, bro. You're just bugging, bro. You're just bugging. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm not, man. It's setting up. Like, if we don't see it and call it out, you know in your heart. You already know it in your heart, man. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I know, you know, if I know it in my heart, okay? If I know it in my heart, then I know you know it in your heart. I ain't the only one over here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just me. Thing and did something else, you know? I don't know. There's the only way I can say it. Is it playing? Oh, my bad. Yo. What's up, Kev? Remy! Remy!
Tommy.
Since last night's declaration, soldiers are moving in security areas. Response to UN presence in the atmosphere.
Shit's dead, right? Oh, shit. I'll be happy. I will be the first one to eat crow if they got an arrest before the midterms. You remember how they're like, make asylums great again? They're cheering on for that shit. You're going to wind up in there if you ever peddle the conspiracy. Oh, shit.
Last night I dreamt about how things were.
Of every enemy of the state.
And then I woke up here.
Gray State, man. They killed this guy that made that film, man. If there was never, and they had the plan when that came out and all that, right? I'm just saying. There was never anything to worry about. They wouldn't have killed him, man. They wouldn't have fucking killed him. Him and his family. But, it's the Dark Ages and barbarians instead of the Light Ages and Tartarians. I was like, that's a bar. Bars. I don't know, man. I just look at shit and I'm just like, all right, whatever. All right, you ready? I got another one too for you. Ready? Here we go. Here's another one. Hold on. I don't understand why we the people can't take matters into our own hands. We should be protecting our country. So that's the thing, right? So this is the thing that I look at it too, bro. Because I'm with you on that, Kev, 110%. When Trump said, we're handing the power back to you, the people, I think that they expected, you know what I'm saying, more people to get up and do shit. Instead, they got PSYOP to go down to January 6th, right? And technically, yeah, they all got pardoned and all that, but that put fear in all Americans that are not military and militant. Back in the days when we grew up in the 90s, there was a group called Militainment, Thugged Out Entertainment, Nori. So when I listened to CNN, which was Capone and Noriega, that's what they were called, CNN, Capone and Noriega, they had a album called The War Report. That was the dopest 90s album that came out. Then they did The War Report too. And I listened to it, right? And I'm like, we were in, and this is Gen X, we were in such a different state of mind back then in the 90s. And then I see how we are now. And we're mellowed out. Even though we don't take shit. I mean, they tried to lock us down with the COVID shit and all that. What's this I hear? What's this I hear? CNN ain't what? What's this I hear? But you know what I mean? I just think about it and how we were. It literally took them locking down the country and telling you that you had to get a jibby jab and you needed a passport to go sit down and eat. That it took them doing that, completely stripping you of all rights and all dignity, and them telling you can't keep your job unless you get it, right? And everybody was like, "Are you fucking?" And you know how many people flipped out? Was like, "I'm not." And Trump was president at the time, so don't tell me, "Oh, you do it." I was out there when Trump was president, Operation Warp Speed, explaining it, this, that, and the third. And then they're like, oh, it's local. The locals pushing it, the local government. Who brought that shit in, bro? So I have to look at it from a think tank point, right? Because even Q told you that they're going to let that shit happen. They're going to literally let it play out, right? It's got to play out. Doesn't matter how we feel about it, your feelings, yada, yada, yada. It's got to play out. I think they're still waiting for us to get up and do something, man. Yeah, Cuomo, piece of shit. Andrew Cuomo is he's the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Just saying. Oh, man. All right. Well, it's been another great show. The shows go so quick, right? Your script is done? 1 hour? No, I got to get back to the hospital with my dad. I let my mom have some time with my dad while he's in there. I didn't really want to bother them. Because, they're older. They talk about their stuff. And I came in, I was like, what's up? You want me to put the TV on? What you want me to put it on for you and everything? But, yeah, my dad had to go in. He had open heart surgery a long time ago, over 20 years ago. And he's been having a hard time breathing. And I'm like, no, it's not the air because I'm not waking up with a headache anymore from mold. It's actually good air over here. And I'm like, you should get checked out. So we brought him in and they checked everything out. And it could be the heart, the aorta valve. Basically, that's it. Now, I just wanted to see one thing. I'm going to play one thing and then I'm going to get out of here. Well, two things and then I'm going to get out of here.
a letter I received today, and this is what is happening in...
Sorry.
This is a letter I received today, and this is what is happening in the UK. I am appalled. I could literally be going to jail for watching television. As your claim expired on the 29th of May, this address is now unlicensed. This means we may have to investigate, and an officer could visit to check if you're watching TV without a license. That means that a random man is allowed into...
Watching TV without a license. And you want me to calm down? My dad's sick. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. R.I.P. Johnny and all my peoples that I've lost since 2020. And, you know, the only reason why my mom and dad don't have the COVID vaccine is because I told them I would stop talking to them if they got it. Okay? So it saved them. It was a little harsh, but it saved them. And now he's still dealing with stuff right now.
My property for watching television without a license. Anyone caught doing this risks prosecution and a £1,000 fine.
You're going
£1,000 fine for watching the TV that I bought with my own money. Now, the TV license cost £180 a year. But now you have to tell them every single year that, no, I don't need a TV license. I don't use it. And you get threatening letters through the post if you don't bother.
Now she's like, take that shit and shove it up your ass. How stupid is that? And you can't watch. Oh, God, man. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to watch tomorrow. This is V, the final battle, the V series. They're supposed to have three seasons. And then direct energy weapons. I got some stuff with the Faraday cage and all that stuff I want to go over, but I just don't have the time. I got to get out of here, and actually I got to get back to the hospital. So, all right, guys, I will. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best, man. Yeah, keep them in your prayers. I just don't know. I just feel like there's more people that are sick. These peptides are being pushed. Why is Trump pushing peptides and Ozempic and all this shit? Do you know how bad all that shit is, guys? Do you know how bad that shit is for your body? Yo, Sean, just type in here so I can pin it. How bad peptides and Ozempic is for your body. Just give the quick breakdown as much as you can put in a post so I can just put it up here. And why are they pushing it? Oh, it's optics. It's optics. People are going to die and get sick, man, and get hurt from that shit. Yeah, they can push it. It's optics. They're going to push it to wake people up, and when people are going to die, we're going to sacrifice. You see, it's just not logical. When you say that shit out loud and you actually say it's for optics and it's for this and this and that, it's not logic. That is not logical thinking. That is fairy tale land thinking, guys. I understand. I went along with it for a very long time, and 11 years. I was one of the people out here really pushing it on Instagram, losing accounts, buying phones, making account. I didn't say that the information was bad. I just said, what is the purpose of the fucking optics of more people getting sick that are close to us, that we love, and we know that they're not changing this shit? What is the purpose? I don't know. It just gets me. It just gets me, man. Oh, Larry the Soul Roach. Well, according to him, everybody's a white hat. He's a white hat. Flynn's a white hat. Phil Godlewski's a white hat. Obama's a white hat. Who else is a white hat? They're all white hats. I'm telling you, go talk to that guy. He's going to tell you straight up and down, they are all white hats. And if you say no, guess what, man? You are going against the grain. I got to stay here for 2 more seconds, and then I'm going to get off. All right. What kind of Republican are you? Massey or Epstein? Yeah, but he was a Funny how all the Republicans that are in office right now were friends with him. Only Americans should decide American elections. Israel would like to have a word. Yeah, you got to admit it. He's a psyoper, man. And then you got this, the Dr. Death Fauci, Senator Ashley Moody exposed Dr. Fauci for all of his lies. The pandemic was fake. The tests were fake. The mass science was fake. The social distancing was fake. The vaccine science was fake. The news was fake. It was all fake. Where's the COVID investigations and prosecutions, Trump? You see? Now it's all getting called out. It's all getting called out now. And maybe there is. Maybe there's going to be an exit. I know people are like, what, Skript? No, I'm just telling you, he got to exit. The heat's going to come down so fucking much if there's no arrest. Look, 6 arrests for the reflecting pool arrest, 0 arrests for the Epstein files. I mean, it's just reality. Just look at it as reality. That's all you got to do is just say, all right, well, that makes a little sense. I get it. You know, oh, Skript, you just go after Republicans now. You just go after Republicans. Shut up. Went after the Democrats forever. Yeah, look at this Democrat. You got, look, Nancy Pelosi launches new Democracy Institute at UC Berkeley, and she will teach a class. Sounds like she's going to Gitmo. Nancy Pelosi going to Gitmo with her husband and the hammer. Gitmo. Again and again and again. Where's the other one I wanted to find? I got something I wanted to show you. Where the hell is it? Hold on. I got to find the freaking thing. Is it in here? It's the, yeah. All right. Take this picture. Somebody screenshot it right now because I'm going to get off right now. Screenshot this, right? And after you screenshot this shit, go get the parents, the Nesbits, and put them right next to these two right here. Put the pictures right next to them. The Nesbits. Nobody looks like nobody in this. I'm just saying, nobody looks like nobody. Oh, so if the evidence, Epstein evidence is released by grand jury, they will start arresting people? No, they should have been able to arrest people if they're saving children and they know who the people are that fucking trafficked and ate children. If they got the email, bro, if we're getting the emails, they watched the videos. So you mean to tell me that it's a hoax? Get the fuck out of here. Epstein didn't fucking go to jail for a hoax. And this bitch, Ghislaine Maxwell, is not sitting in fucking jail because of a hoax, bro. Come on, man. Come on. This is getting ridiculous now, bro. There are too many people running too many fucking narratives, and I already know they're sweating. Because there's a whole fucking other side that's not Democrat, not Republican, not Q, none of that shit. And they're destroying every single narrative that we've heard for the past 10 years. I'm watching it, bro. These are new people coming out that are literally shitting on all the narratives. And I'm like, well, but what if we do this? How do we put that out? And even if they do a grand jury, what is that going to matter? I thought they were releasing the Epstein files. I thought they were releasing the JFK files. I thought they were releasing the MLK files. I thought they were releasing all the files. It's going to be 2028 soon, and we ain't going to get shit. Just saying. And if the prime, because now it got, the goalpost got moved from, here's the goalpost, June 24th, EBS, 10 Days Darkness. It doesn't happen. Now everybody's like, hey, listen, guys, it's going down July 4th. July 4th, 250 years. EBS, 10 Days Darkness. Gitmo. Now, the new one is the primaries, November, Gitmo. Like, y'all are some goalpost moving motherfuckers, bro. If you've been here 10, 11 years with me, then you know we've been calling these fuckers out for 10, 11 years. And nobody's arrested. Not one person arrested, except Ghislaine Maxwell, Harvey Weinstein, and Jeffrey Epstein. Those are the three that got it. What happened to the auto pen? Who was behind the auto pen for Biden? No arrests? No arrests? No arrests? No arrest? Can we just go arrest Congress? 98% is no good? Can we go arrest those fucking people? Oh, maybe I'm under some stress right now, but it just feels like we're not getting any arrests. I'm just saying, bro, that's how I've been feeling. Anyways, let me get up to the hospital. I love y'all, man. Peace and bless. Just because we don't agree and we'll agree to disagree doesn't mean we're not friends, bro. I've stayed friends with my liberal friends for years while they called me a Trump tard and, a fucking bootlicker and all that shit. But now I see the bootlicking, and I'm not bootlicking. Fuck their surveillance state. I don't care who's president. Fuck your flock cameras. Fuck all your surveillance and your invasion on my privacy. There it is, bro. That's what I got. That's an invasion of privacy. And if you don't and I'm registered. Kev, what you registered as? Kev, I know you got your snapshot, but what are you registered as? A Republican? I'm not registered as a Republican. I'm registered as a constitutionalist. There we go. 107 told you. Oh, I'll be coming on every night. I'm going to talk my shit. And the more and more that I talk my shit, the more and more I'll just lay it on the table. That's all I can do, man. I'll never, ever vote as a Republican because they have no backbone. The Republicans have no backbone. They never pulled it. Not you guys, not us, the people. We should all be constitutionalists as we the people, not even independents. You should be constitutionalists. Anybody that is for we the people should be a constitutionalist, period. Nothing more, nothing less. But Republicans never pull the trigger. They will never pull the trigger. If you've noticed, for the past 10 years, they haven't pulled the fucking trigger. And then when they pulled the trigger, it was only when they were working with the Democrats. So all the Republicans that are like, yeah, Republicans, we're so much better than the Democrats. We're so much better. That shit is mad retarded. Q told you there is no right, there is no left. It's a uniparty. It's not right versus left. It's good versus evil. But the Republicans are so good. They're just so holy and just love Jesus. They're the fakest Christians on the planet, man. There's a lot of good Republicans out there, though, people-wise. Not the ones that are in the spotlights, not the ones that have millions and millions of followers, never lose their accounts. Jim Jordan, how much shit did we find on him? Let's write a stern letter. Can I write a stern letter for Fauci to go to jail? Well, you know what? I got an investigation committee. We're going after Fauci. Guaranteed Fauci don't get locked up. Take that to the bank. $500 bet. By 2028, Fauci does not get locked up. Anybody? There you go, bro. Go for it, man. Go for it, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, constitutionalist is the way to go, bro, because they're all about the Constitution. That's it. We the people, bro. Congress. If Congress don't do what they do and they don't do what they're supposed to, like represent, whatever district they're from, wherever state they're from, if they don't represent for we the people, we're the ones that should be going after them. Oh, I know about the libertarian. The libertarian. Nobody's getting locked up. They never do. No, they're locking up Americans right now. That's the scary part. And then people are like, good, lock up the Democrats. Those are still Americans. I'm not talking about the ones that came to the country and they're not real Americans. I'm just talking about, the Democrats that got brainwashed into doing shit, or if they got paid, then they got to go to jail. But if they're brainwashed into doing shit, then you got to break the brainwash. Why wouldn't we break the brainwash for the Democrats and break the brainwash for the Republicans too? It's got to be both sides, bro. It has to be even. I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah, they program what you see. Truth cut short, wrapped in primetime TV. 10 years deep, still waiting on a break-in. But the news keep talking while the people stay sleeping.
I ain't here to divide, I'm just asking a question. With a line between truth and collective obsession. When the clock hits 10 and the change ain't came, do you double down harder or rethink the game?